In the slide deck, you saw the different word lists for the operations, right? So these were the words for addition and subtraction. And there's a lot of different ways you can say these operations, so it's important to get a sense of all of them. And then these were the words for multiplication and division. Not quite as many, twice as, three times as, increased by a factor of are a little bit more difficult. Split, divided into equal parts, out of, over, per. Per can also be for multiplication as well. Of is an important one for multiplication. That's what we see with fractions a lot of the time. I also gave you the list of words that show you where the equal sign might go in the equation. Uh, Always two sides to the equation. Something will equal or be the same thing as something else. And I made a PDF of all these words in the Words to Math materials that you see under the Resources Information Assistance. There's a document there that says Words to Math. So these were the do nows that you had to do. And these were just expressions. There's no equal sign in them. So the first one is 2 more than 3. And if you remember from last year, the year before, this more than phrase is one of our starred words that we had learned. And we had learned that that means that this number goes at the end of our expression. So 2 more than 3 is 3 plus 2. Less than was like the partner to that, the other star, but subtraction, so that means the 4 goes at the end. 4 less than 6. 1/2 of 8, there's that of, right? A fraction. 1/2 of means multiplication. So 1/2 of 8. And then a little bit more complicated one, 4 more than a number divided by 8. So we have a number divided by 8, and then we have 4 more than. So 4 more than, and we have a number divided by 8. But then we need to turn those into equations. So that's going to be more words that we need to think about, and this is when your equal words come in. And if we look at the first one, we have 6 more than 4 times a number is 58. I don't know why that went in there. So we have 6 more than. So that tells us we're going to put plus 6 at the end. 4 times a number. We don't know what this number is. That's our variable. And we're doing 4 times that number, and we know that a number next to a letter shows multiplication. So 4 times a number, 6 more than that is 58. So a lot of moving around in there. Things are not always in order just as you read them. A good idea also you could do is to look for this equals word first, and automatically put that right at the end. So this one says 2 less than 3 times a number is -6. And we can work backwards if we wanted to. Now that we've read it, we know that we have in this part here 3 times a number. I don't know what that number is, but I know how to show 3 times some number that I don't know what to do, what it is. And then we have 2 less than. So less than, 2 less than. Let's look at 2 more. 5 more than 1/3 of a number is -12. I kind of think I like the working backwards method, is -12. And then I have 1/3 of a number. Again, I don't know what that number is. 1/3 of a number And I have 5 more than that. So I take that 1/3 of a number, 5 more than that equals negative 12. And the last one here. 7 less than a number divided by 4 is 10. Here's my is 10. 7 less than a number divided by 4. A number divided by 4, and then 7 less than it shows me that I'm going to do x over 4 minus 7 equals 10.